The way my selfish mother, 75, treats my husband, 31, makes me sad and embarrassed. My husband's parents have been welcoming to me from day one. We have been together for about 7 years, and my relationship with them has only become stronger over the year. My Mill is caring, kind, and generous. Last Christmas, she gave me the cutest cat cup and some homegrown plants. Really, she could not have chosen better gifts for me. But on top of that, she also gave both of us very generous monetary gifts and told us to treat ourselves. They do this every Christmas and birthday, even though they're not so well off and my Phil is retired. On my birthday in lockdown last year, she organised a hamper delivery as a surprise, and every other year she's done a home-cooked dinner and cake. I've always had a difficult relationship with my parents, especially my mother. She was physically and mentally abusive when I was growing up, and it has caused severe issues in my adult life with anxiety and a lack of self-confidence. We've started to mend our relationship in the last 10 years, but the way she treats my husband is in such stark contrast to the way my Mill treats me that I can't help but feel embarrassed. My parents live in a different country, but we communicate often by text or call. They also visit multiple times a year, with last year being the exception due to COVID. They're also extremely wealthy, so money has never been an issue for them. My parents never ask how my husband is doing. They have never asked when his birthday is. They didn't even give him a Christmas present last year. I didn't get one either, even though we sent them one. My husband has gone above and beyond to show my parents how much he wants a good relationship with them. Every time they have come to stay, he chauffeurs them around everywhere, pays for all their meals, and anything they want to buy. Stays with my dad to look after him. He's unwell and not very mobile, so my mum and I can go shop. He really could not be doing more for them, and I love him for it. I can't even tell my mum how I feel because she gets defensive at the slightest criticism and will immediately say something like, "Oh, I am such a bad mother. Why bother talking to me? I will just die alone." Or, "I never ask your husband to do those things. Why blame me? I know I'm lucky to have parents-in-law who are so kind and loving, and I should just focus on that. But I wish my parents would just be better people." My husband has never once complained about the way he's treated. He honestly doesn't seem to mind and wants me to have a good relationship with them. But I can't help but feel embarrassed. Too long, don't read my extremely wealthy but selfish parents treat my husband poorly, while my not-so-well-off parents-in-law are extremely loving and generous to me, and it makes me sad and embarrassed. Why do you keep putting him in those situations then? You know your mum treats your husband badly, so stop letting him chauffeur them around and pay for their meals. If you want to mend your relationship with your mum, that means more than just conceding to her at every step. She has to put in work too. Stand up for your husband. Stand up for yourself. If she throws a fit, so be it. You currently don't have a good relationship with your mother. If she chooses to make it worse, that is on her. Both you and your husband deserve better. If she won't be nicer, and you can't ask her to be nicer, you have to decide if you'll continue to host them when you know your husband will not be treated well. He may put up with anything because he loves you, but you have to decide if it is something you want to make him have to deal with at all. One of your replies makes it sound like not much has come from 10 years of trying to rebuild the relationship, throwing pennies in a bottomless well. Yikes. If it's not working for you, you're allowed to walk away. Toxic behavior, you and your poor husband. Honestly, I would say it's time to start distancing yourselves from your parents and focus on his.